Okay, starting off the weakest we possibly could. I'm gonna hit it off with my throwaway.
Don't say that about yourself.
So it's mine is Aliens, Swirling Saucers, and Grand Fiesta Tour.
Yeah.
I decided to keep the Swirling Saucers track and keep the Fiesta Tour theming. So instead of swirling saucers, it's gonna be swirling sombreros.
I love that.
Jared
God,
texted me.
awesome.
Jared texted me and was like, I have to make sure this is actually like this is not racially insensitive before I do this. And I was like, no, you're fine. This is gonna be great.
That's
And,
such a great idea.
It's an idea. Pretty much it would be the Three Caballeros songs. Because they have quite a few songs that they can choose between.
Yeah.
And I was thinking in the center, kind of like Mad Tea Party, instead of the little tea mouse popping up, it would be like Donald Duck in the center.
Oh my god, yeah, that's so cool.
Like the top of the sombrero pops up and he like comes out the top.
What do you mean this is weak?
Yeah.
What?
I'm scared to see your strong.
Jared's idea, that's what I'm saying, is that Jared's weak ideas are still good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so cool.
This is just like me just talking, honestly.
Jared's like, this
Wow.
is me naturally.
I wish I was creative, I guess.
Me
Fantasy.
naturally creative.
Oh,
not kidding.
hush, Mr. Autopia and Pixar pal around. Don't talk bad about none of you talk bad about yourselves.
Yeah.
You all have great ideas.
No self-slander here.
No self-slander.
Okay, Sky, let's go.
So I'm gonna move up. So Troy, what is your first one?
All right, so my first one is my throwaway, kind of. It's soaring over. Whoa, what? It's not. That's not what it's called. I changed it to living with the world.
Yeah.
Okay.
How
Okay.
I just made the same face of
exciting.
Let's
So I'm using the Living with the Land ride system and track, and the ride takes you around all the places in Soaring Around the World. So it'll be like the simulation, but like bringing you into the simulation. So you'll get to go visit the Eiffel Tower, visit Fiji with the palm trees and the sand on the floor, and even the Great Wall of China. And you'll see like how big it is, or at least perspectively it is. And it's basically like Small World, but without the dolls and more realistic.
Love that.
so Jared's ideal small world.
Yeah.
I have something to add to this that I just thought of. Sorry,
Oh,
Troy. Can I?
Yeah,
May
go for
I?
it. Go for it. Yeah.
I was thinking like kind of like the 360 videos in Epcot, like those could be playing on the ceilings of the greenhouses, and each greenhouse is like native plants to the country. Sorry.
Ooh.
Yo.
See, I've never been on Living with the Land. I just watched a video.
Everybody go, ooh.
I just watched a video, and even then, I just skimmed around it.
Mhm.
So
It's
extra
very
right
slow and very zen.
yeah.
So
Okay.
Until
Alright.
somebody wants a cucumber.
Oh my goodness.
it's all fun and games till somebody wants a cucumber. Am I right about it?
Oh no.
Next, Armida, go.
Oh god, you're gonna have me go after I said that. All right. So
Pay for your
my first
comments.
ride is not my favorite out of the two that I have. But I don't necessarily think this is terrible. It is the Seas with Nemo and Friends and Alice in Wonderland. So instead of a ride through the seas, I'm actually going to have it as a ride through the Mad Hatter's table. So the whole stretch of it is just one end of the
Ooh.
table to the other,
That's
with like the
awesome.
twists and turns and everything. It is like you go through the Mad Hatter's table and you see the mice and other Told You Would characters. So you get to kind of glimpse into the Told You Would around the table as well, bringing those characters in because they don't get enough love. As they tell their own version of Alice's story.
Oh, how fun.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And then it ends with, and I think it's important to note that you do not see Alice or the Mad Hatter or the March Hare or the Queen of Hearts or the White Rabbit or the Tweedledee and Tweedledum the entire time. And here's why. Because when you get off the ride, you know how in the seas you get out to the aquarium, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
In my version, you go out into a giant interactive play area themed to the Queen of Hearts garden. If anyone's ever heard of the Please Touch Museum here in Philly, it's like that. Like greenery, like fake greenery indoors. A great place to hide out from the rain too. and you can kind of let the kids like run around. You can take pictures with pretty much anything for us Instagrammers. And then there will also be character meet and greets with the Queen of Hearts, Alice, the White Rabbit. That's where the characters are, at the very end of the table in the garden. And I'd like it to be where you go through the door to the Queen of Hearts garden as well when you step on the ride.
Okay.
That's good.
I love that.
She said,
That's
this isn't really my
yeah.
favorite, but here's something awesome.
All right, so mine was Triceratops Spin and Rise of the Resistance.
I'm sorry, what?
Triceratops?
Triceratops.
Triceratops.
So
Add that to the list. That's
Arkansas
one.
Banquet Hall.
That's one for today's episode.
So the Dumbo style attraction, I really want it in the style of Star Wars, where you're flying in TIE fighters and X-wings. You're surrounded by like the screens, kind of like Rise of the Resistance, where you're in the shuttle and everything is like happening around you. But I really want kind of like a battle to be going on around the screens, a little bit like Space Mountain when they had hyperspace overlay. And I really want it to feel like you are like controlling it and you're like fighting alongside everyone on their respective ships. And with every time you go on it, I want there to be different Star Wars music playing. So you could either hear like the love theme from Attack of the Clones, or maybe the Imperial March, depending on which ride it's going to have like a different like simulation going on in the background.
So like Mission Breakout in that way.
A little bit, yeah, depending on what one you get.
Mission Breakout, Rock and Roller Coaster.
So it's kind of got all elements of everything combined.
Mm-hmm.
This is just an idea. I just thought of it while you're talking about it. Not that I want there, but like it would be cool if there was like a button that you could press that shoots lasers.
That'd be sick, yeah.
And like you can move it around.
Yeah, if you had the joystick, why not?
Yeah,
Yeah.
joystick, and then a joystick to move and press the button.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All
right. Angel, you ready?
Yes. Okay, so the first one I'm gonna do is Big Thunder and Rock and Roller Coaster. So I think I'm gonna keep. I haven't been on Rock and Roller Coaster, but I've seen POV videos of it. I think I'm gonna keep the track for that one, but with Rock and Roller Coaster, since they have like a rock theme to it, I'd change it to like a country theme, since like Big Thunder is like country-esque. And I would have like maybe like a popular country artist that like in that little pre where like they're in the recording studio.
Yeah.
Have like a country artist there, and then like I would, instead of like it being like I don't know if it's like a limousine that takes them, or is it like
it's a limousine.
Yeah, instead of it being a limousine, it could be like the ride vehicle.
Truck.
Yeah, like a truck, or like and it would show like maybe it could be like inside when they shows like the little like the, what are they called, the scenes. It could be like there could be the goat, like the infamous goat they have to look at, and then like the like silhouette of like Big Thunder, like the mountain, and like just little, like country stuff like that. That's how I would mash those.
I am obsessed.
I love that.
I'd even be fine with just the goat, you know.
Right,
Yeah.
just the goat. Yeah.
Just the icon. That's fine.
Like
just
country music and then a goat.
Right. You just have to stare at the goat the whole ride.
I think it should put Old Town Road, if I'm honest.
Right.
Yes.
But yeah, that's how I would switch it up.
Sweet.
I love that.
I really like that.
Thank you.
All right, Ginger, what is your first one?
Okay, so my first one was the rides I got was Gadget Go Coasters and Mission Breakout. I was actually really excited about this one. So you know how the character Gadget from the show, Chippendales? Yeah, okay, yeah. So instead of Rocket, like, it would be her because it's her ride, and the ride would be called, the name of the show would be like, it would just be called like Rescue Rangers. And so then so you know how like it uses different songs. I don't know if I've never really watched the show, to be honest, but like it has like like upbeat music, like, you know. So just be like they can find different beats to drop it on, and
Yeah.
then like each scene like it's a different scene. So like there's the scene where Chip and Dale get like they're getting chased by like a crocodile. So you know how like they have the monsters on, so it'd be like that. And
Yes.
then one with like Gadget and Chip and Dale like running away from like, I don't know, just whatever they do. And then they go all the way to the top and like, you know how you can see everything, and then they just like boop, and then they're done.
You know how like
Obsessed.
all of those shows are like the Mickey's like Clubhouse Afternoon or whatever? You know what we need? One of the songs should be House of Mouse.
Yeah.
Troy.
That'd be
I love
so
House of Mouse.
sick. House of Villains.
Rescue
Yes.
Rangers.
Go back,
After
guys.
Wow,
Dark.
that struck a nerve
Yeah.
with everybody in this chat right now.
I love that. That's so good.
Thanks.
All right,
Okay.
Allie.
Okay, so my first one is Magic Carpet and Expedition Everest. So it's the ride track of Everest, but you sit on a magic carpet, and you go over sideways and under because it's Aladdin.
Yeah, you
And
do.
like through the mountain,
Yeah.
like there's still like mountains and stuff. You still go through the mountain. And you go past the Yeti, but then you'll also go past like the storks, like, you know, when they're flying over the lake, and there's like, I think they're storks or some kind of birds.
Yeah.
And like through like clouds and stuff. I don't know how exactly you do it, but like you're in a mountain, so like they could like do whatever they want inside
Some
the
like
mountain.
smoke effect or something.
So it's like
Yeah,
flying over
yeah.
Nepal instead of flying over Agrabah.
Yeah, exactly. And the music is obviously gonna be a whole new world, and you'll just like go through the whole, like all the different places.
A whole new world as you're passing the giant Yeti.
And
Exactly, yeah.
I
when you
love
get
that
And you
done,
have to
like
see the Yeti. Like the Yeti is still an integral part of the ride.
Disco
Disco
Yeti.
Yeti.
He is what the
He
genie
is the
wants
moment.
to be.
hmm
I
I just
literally
imagine-
screamed Disco Yeti on Expedition Everest last time. It was embarrassing.
When don't you?
Oh,
So yeah, that's
seize the
it.
moment.
That was good. I like that.
Me
Thanks.
too.
Christopher.
Okay, so for my first one, I got Monsters Inc. and Space Ranger Spin. So I would probably keep the ride system for Monsters Inc., but I would honestly make it a little bit bigger in certain areas.
Okay.
And I would add little blasters onto the cars
Okay.
and probably like re-theme the cars look to be like the CDA's trucks.
Ooh.
Yes.
Oh, sick.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, that's cool.
I would make like a storyline that somehow human world stuff end up in the monster world. And so you're a CDA person trying to disintegrate them with the blasters.
That's
Yes.
Ooh.
Sanitize
Yes.
the monster world.
The more
Exactly.
people you kill, the more points you get.
Oh,
Why?
Exactly.
You would find human stuff, not killing children,
Yeah.
Skylar Gifford.
What?
We're
No,
not
that's-
drinking
can't
Ariel's
it be-
mom's blood as a
I
Bloody
know.
Mary.
We're not killing people.
Why
We're
can't-
just finding human stuff.
yeah. Why can't they
We're
just,
just
be recruiting
stunning them,
CDC
that's it.
members?
He's like, wow, I can't wait to kill all these people. What?
That's not like what I meant. I mean, I was thinking about like the points. They're the targets, you know? CDA.
Armada and I are feeling
Like, I can't
spicy
save
towards
this
Sky
anyway.
tonight.
And
That's
some
really,
of the
really cool.
targets
That's not
would
what I
have
meant.
The sock is an extra 500 points.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, that I support. Not a child.
I never said anything about children.
You said humans.
Yeah, that's so.
That makes
oh
it
my
okay.
God. All right,
Anyways,
Grayson, I'm just gonna completely move on.
Alrighty, so for my first one, I got Pirates of the Caribbean and
Ooh.
Stan's Treehouse. So I decided to go with the system of Tarzan's Treehouse to the theme
Okay.
of Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh.
So what I decided to do, I don't know if many people know about this. Our books based on Jack Sparrow's life as a teenager. So I'm thinking
No.
the treehouse like Jack's hideaway as a teenager,
Oh,
living in
cool.
the lore about Jack Sparrow as a teen
Okay.
and exploring like his life and like what he did as a teenager.
yeah, for
And-
real.
To make it more experienced, essentially have like an electric guide, and kids and parents can actually like be interactive with the system, and it's kind of like Jack guiding them through the entire treehouse, and at the end they're supposed to find like this treasure or whatever,
Mhm.
what is leading up to. But I think having something that's more lore based than like attraction based would be pretty.
Yeah,
That'd be really sick.
experience. That
Be
would be
dope.
so cool.
Yeah. And you could have it like right next to the ride. So when
Yeah.
like, oh, that's so cool. Yeah, I like
That's
that.
really cool.
That transition would be so
Alright.
nice. Sorry. Anyways.
No, yeah. So it's back to Jared.
Back to me. My second one was Star Tours and Slinky Dog Dash. So I decided to keep Star Tours. Sorry, I sound like Sky now. The Star. I love you.
The slander continues.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna keep the Star Tours track, and I'm gonna do the Slinky Dog Dash theming. So, you're still gonna be in the theater with the seats and stuff, but it's gonna be mini adventures, kind of like the Pixar short films of different adventures Woody and the friends go on around the house to like rescue a toy or explore a different room. Yeah, like the kind of adventures that you'd see in the movie, but pretty much Pixar short version. And it's yeah.
That's cool. I like that. The opening of Toy Story 2 with the
Yeah.
robbery.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That would
Or
be
like
cool.
crossing the road with the cones on and stuff.
I choose
Oh,
Buzz Lightyear. What? That's not a choice.
All right, Troy.
Oh, I forgot I was next. Sorry. So my second one is Test Track and Flight of Passage. So basically, you would pick your Banshee and you would link up with it in the like the ride vehicle is gonna be like the what's it called, Tron Light Cycle, but like the Banshee type thing with the like the Flight of Passage, like with it breathing. And then you would basically take a tour around Pandora. But it's basically Navi River Journey, but you're on a Banshee. But there'd be animatronics instead of screens. And then at the end, there'd be a quick, thrilling flight around Pandora at the end. And the outdoor area would have some forced perspective parts, making it seem as if you were flying over Pandora. And there would be like one part, kind of like Matterhorn, where you fly past a flying rock and like there's like a waterfall next to it. I think that'd be so cool.
That'd be cool.
That
That'd
does
be
sound
really
like
cool.
a really good idea.
I really hope no one heard that.
Everyone. heard
everyone
it.
heard it.
That scared the crap out of me. I was not.
Sorry. I'm sorry. That was my fault. I'm
Oh
sorry.
my god. Okay.
We have these little bracelets and we touch them and then the other one vibrates. And so I think that was my fault.
Scared me. Okay.
It scares you
Armida,
every time.
what is your second one? No, I had it on the table and I wasn't expecting it to like shake the whole thing.
I just like picking on you today. I don't know what it is. So my favorite of the night is Hater's Junkyard Jamboree mixed with the Disneyland Railroad.
Yeah.
The werewolf.
The werewolf.
Well,
The Disneyland
The
werewolf.
railroad.
That's one.
All right, I'll take it. I'll take it. I've been terrible to you all day, so I'll take it. So instead of a train, it's just one big mater.
ooh.
The
That's
Mater
awesome.
Grader.
It's
The
Mater
Mater
the Greater. But like it's Mater, and then he's carrying like different like compartments of people like in his
Oh,
truck. Yeah.
That's
And he's
cool.
dragging you along for a tour of welcome to this here round trip around Magic Kingdom.
Oh, that's awesome.
And he narrates the entire journey.
Oh, I
Instead
don't
of the
need more
Indian
Larry
village,
King.
it should
Wow.
be all of the tractors.
I'm getting.
Yes.
Oh no! Don't get ahead of me here. Just wait.
Oh, okay.
Just wait. And I think another little Easter egg. I think another little stupid thing that I'm putting in there is that when you go through Adventureland and the elephant makes the horn sound, and then the narrator just goes like, "Oh wow, we're in the wild now. I want the elephant noise," and then he goes, "Daggone!" And I think that's when we get to the Fantasyland station, I want him to sing "Once Upon a Dream." I want Mater in his little Larry the Cable Guy voice to sing "Once Upon a Dream" as you pull into the station, and then as you pull out through Small World, I want him to sing it to Small World.
No.
Yes.
Shut it down.
So
Yes,
well.
yes,
What
yes.
about
Hmm.
what about
love
am I
that so
getting ahead of
much.
myself ahead of you by asking what about the dinosaur diorama?
Oh, I chose Disneyland specifically for the dinosaur diorama.
Oh
Just
my
said
god.
railroad, and I'm like, no, I want tractor dinosaurs.
Yes.
So the ending is the Grand Canyon with the cars, like because you have the canyon overlooking that place from in Radiator Springs, and I want to kind of keep that concept where you see the restaurant, and then you have Sally and McQueen, and like the interstate and all that to kind of get a glimpse into that beautiful world that we know in Cars. But I kind of want Mater's imagination to run away with him a little bit and have him like in his imagination have like Mater's ideal primeval world.
Oh.
So it's like tractors and cranes, and at the very end, with instead of the T-Rex and the and the Triceratops, it's literally Mater fighting Frank,
That's
but in
funny.
the
That's
like
good.
in the lava with the asteroid about to hit.
Love it.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry I made so many people upset with that one, but
All right, my last one is Haunted Mansion and Dinosaur. So I'm thinking a roller coaster as the caretaker of the Haunted Mansion. So you are the guy who's standing at the gate with the little dog. But you realize how all the spirits are coming out and they're gonna start chasing you. So you get into the car and you start driving away. And you're going through like all the trees and like the bush of all of like the crypts in the graveyard, and it breaks down like the ride right in front of the singing bus. So you see
Oh.
those as like the car flashes, and you keep going, and you get locked in the crypt. But instead of the giant T-Rex, it's all three hitchhiking ghosts grabbing you, and trapping you, so you become the 1,000th haunt in the Haunted Mansion.
ooh.
Ooh, love it.
That's
Mhm.
cool. All right. Angel, I believe, is up next.
Yeah.
The last one I have is Navi River Journey and Toy Story Midway Mania.
Ooh.
Okay.
So
Okay.
what I was thinking for this one, I feel like the ride system might be complicated. But I'd like to keep like the water aspect of Navi River, but have like the car of Toy Story Midway Mania in it. Like there would
Like
still
a
be
fast moving boat.
yeah, like there
Yeah.
would still be like
Yeah.
2 screens on each side, and it's like a battle between like those big, like I don't know what it's called, but like that big robot they have there that's in the movie.
Yeah.
The
That's
mechas,
yeah.
yeah.
That
where the
big
guy
scary
gets-
thing.
Yeah, I think they have like a big one in like Pandora
They
too.
do.
And
Oh,
then,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
with that guy, like it's a battle between like maybe like it's building up to that, and then like the end battle is like the riders versus that big robot thing.
Oh.
Big
But yeah,
robot.
that's what I would say. Like I don't know how that ride system's gonna work
Big
because
robot
it's like
battle.
water and
Speeding.
Robot
So
motorboat
cool, though.
battle.
right, yeah. But that's how
Love
I
it.
would- Yeah.
I want it.
Thank
That's
you.
All right, Ginger.
Okay, so this might be a little complicated because Mr. Toad's is not my favorite ride. So
We
You
have
go
to
to
go to hell at
hell.
some point. We have
Mr.
to go to hell at some
Toad.
point to please Skylar.
But I love Mr.
Because I said
Toad.
last time I had Mr. Toad and in Spaceship Earth, I made them blow up on Spaceship
And-
Earth
and
as they're
go to
going to
hell
the
on the way
moon, and
down.
then you go to hell.
And we were mad about
You
it.
know the whole hell thing doesn't actually exist in Ichabod and Mr. Toad. It's just like
Doesn't?
non-existent.
Well, I'm sad now.
Then
Okay.
why is it
Non-existent.
warm?
Why is it there?
Why is it
That
warm?
whole scene does not exist in the show, like the movie,
So
short,
Good.
Disney
whatever it is.
specifically sent you to hell.
Yeah.
Yes.
Love that.
Disneyland
Oh, God.
specifically sent you to
See,
hell.
that
Anyways,
hell scene is
Highly
why I have
recommend watching it
trauma.
just for like
Educational
knowledge.
purposes.
Yeah, for educational purposes.
Research
It's
purposes.
by no
Do not
means,
watch
like,
it before you finish
a
in
good-
Kanto.
Yeah.
Well, guess I got to
Absolutely.
figure out what to do tonight.
okay, go ahead, Ginger.
Okay. So in the beginning, you know how like you're going up, so it'd be like the library scene, you just go in and then your little boat. Oh, because the other ride was Splash Mountain, so I'm keeping Splash, like it's the
The
You
ride
know?
system.
yes, and then the theming is Mr. Toad's, and so you're going through it, and then you go through the scene like where you're getting chased, so that'd be like where the first drop comes in, and then you go in through like the inside and you're like running away or whatever's going on in that scene. And then you know how there's like drops in the middle, so
Mhm.
those drops would be where like the signs are, like the boom boom boom,
Ooh.
She got so
Sorry.
excited.
We're all
I
sick. It's
did.
fine.
I was gonna start talking again and then it just didn't happen. So yeah, so it'd be like boom 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 and you're like, we're like woo woo woo,
Yeah.
and you're getting
Yeah.
like all soaked because let me tell you, nah. Anyways,
California's is like that. It's like, well, water.
Yeah.
no, you get waterboarded on that ride, but it's
Oh,
Yeah,
literally.
for real. For
Literally.
real.
like
Ask my
brother had to
jeans,
go
they'll
buy a
tell
whole new
ya.
outfit. And so then when you're going up, so then after that, like you're getting to the judge scene, and then
Mhm.
you're going up, and you know how there's a shadow of the coyote with the bunny
Yeah.
rabbit.
Mhm.
So instead it would
Coyote.
be like the shadow of the judge,
Mhm.
and like that whole little scene going
Uh-huh.
up.
Uh-huh.
And so
Uh-huh.
you're just going up, 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 and then when you go down, you plunge into hell. And then
There you
like
go, Sky.
and then so
you go,
then once
babe.
you like in there, like there'd be like a bigger dragon, like throwing out like fire and like lighting and smoke. But from the outside, you know how like you could just see people like going down, but like you don't
Uh-huh.
really understand.
Yeah.
Like it could be like red and like lit up weird and like with a bunch of smoke just coming out of it. So
Love it.
Like you
Is it
can
going to-
literally see them descending into
yeah,
hell.
into hell. Yeah.
Love it.
I
Happiest
am
place on earth.
obsessed.
I'm on board.
Have you seen?
Yes, I am down for this.
So yeah.
Woohoo! Killed it.
All right. Allie, what is your last one?
Okay, my last one is Barnstormer and Mad Tea Party.
Mhm.
So it's basically just the Barnstormer track, and you're sitting in a teacup.
Ooh.
Like every car is its own little teacup.
Uh-huh.
And the track looks like a really long unbirthday cake.
Oh, okay.
And the
Interesting.
front
Cute.
of the very front teacup on the front of it has the mouse.
Oh.
And this might be a little insane, but each individual teacup can spin
That's
like
awesome.
it's Mad Tea Party.
That's awesome.
And
Mhm.
you're
We
on
love
a
it.
roller coaster and also spinning at the same
That'd be
time.
so
That is
We
so
love to
cool.
hear
That's
it.
cool. Yeah.
I would love that.
So many
That's it.
code V's on that ride.
Yeah, so many.
So
It's
many.
just Code V Central on that ride.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right.
Chris.
Okay, this one was kind of hard because like I've never done Roger Rabbit. I did watch some videos, so hopefully I understand it a little bit. So mine is Mine Train and Roger Rabbit. I would definitely keep the Mine Train track. It would all be like enclosed and it would be about Roger Rabbit's journey through the mines of Toontown.
Oh, okay.
Oh, love it.
And
I like
it
that.
would
I like that.
it would have him go further, and further down, and then some crazy stuff happens, and you have to find a way to escape the mines.
Ooh, that's
Love that.
Okay, that's awesome.
Wow. I love that.
Short and simple and awesome. Love that.
Yeah.
I stand. I love that ride too. So I'm glad you kept the mine.
Yeah,
I'm
the best
glad.
part of it. Yeah.
Hmm.
And Grayson.
All right. So for my last one, I got Smugglers Run and Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway.
Hmm.
So I decided to keep the track system of the railway, but keep the theme of the smugglers.
Mm-hmm.
So what I thought was, what if it was like a prequel to the Smugglers ride?
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So essentially, it's Hondo asking you to gather the supplies and the people to help run the Smugglers run.
Hmm.
You go inside this town and you're on the I think it's called the speeder bikes or like the hover carts.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And you're about to go into town to grab the supplies, but then stormtroopers spot you, and that's when you're on the chase away from them. And you're going through the town and everything, and along the way, you're managed to pick up the supplies. And in the end, you meet Hondo, and he's like, great job. Now let's get to the Smugglers Run.
Yeah,
I love how
Love
it's a
it.
prelude. That's actually really
Yeah, that's so
sick.
cool.
that's awesome.
Yeah, that's really
That would
smart.
be
I like
like-
that.
That would be the new.
The upgraded
Guys.
pre-show.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else from anyone before we close out this episode?